Nityanandam. This is Manitya Bhaktikananda Swami, direct sannyas disciple of the living incarnation, the living avatar, His Holiness Bhagwan Paramahamsa Nityananda. As one of the biographers of the avatar, today I really want to share something very different. I want to title this video as The Thankless Job of the Avatar. Yes, it's strange but true. The job of an avatar is absolutely thankless. Why do I say that? If you just look back at the history of every incarnation on this planet after they descend, if you look at the history of the incarnations and the history of humanity, and you just study both, even from the surface, you will be able to come to the same conclusion. Whether it was Krishna or it was Ramakrishna or Bhagwan Ramana Maharishi or Swami Vivekananda or Yogiram Surat Kumar Swamigal or Seshadri Swamigal, whoever it has been in the history of the incarnations who visited planet Earth till now, they come down knowing fully well that they're coming to do a thankless job, and yet they execute it to their fullest and they go back. And humanity every time proves from its side that it is a thankless job. Take the life of Krishna. Yudhishthira in the Mahabharata was known not to lie. And in the war, Krishna tells him, first of all, we have to understand the whole context of the Mahabharata war. In the Mahabharata war, Krishna is doing the profound job of reducing the Bhubara. Bhu means earth, Bara means the load. He is reducing the load of negativity on the planet. So, but this is a very, very lesser known truth of the Mahabharata war. The whole purpose of the war, people don't care to know, first of all. So, in the event of doing this profound job, which itself people don't know, Krishna is strategizing for the good of every being in the war, whether it is the Kaurava side or the Pandava side. He is the one strategizing for each one's welfare. Because an incarnation doesn't know to do anything other than that. If you have a box full of sugar crystals, does any crystal know to be salt? Does any crystal know to radiate a salty taste? No. It is not possible because it is made up itself of sugar. Same way with incarnations. They are made up itself with a substance which cannot even work against humanity, leave alone individuals. This fundamental thing we all have to understand. So, Yudhishthira was known not to tell a lie, at least in the eyes of society. So, Krishna tells him, you make a statement, Ashwatthama, the elephant, died, and when you mention the word the elephant, I will blow the conch so people don't hear it. So for your part, you would not have told a lie because there is an elephant called Ashwatthama, and when I blow the conch, the Kauravas will not hear the word the elephant, so they will think Ashwatthama died, one of the sons of the Kauravas. If you really analyze this deeply, the master's sacrifice, see, we use the word sacrifice for want of a better word. Because unless we use the word sacrifice, this context will not be understood by normal human beings. So, I repeat, masters sacrifice basically for masters, there is nothing called morality. Their action is morality. Krishna's action is the dharma or morality at that point in time when he lived. They are the source or the definition of the word morality at the point they lived on the planet. That itself we have to understand first. So, masters sacrifice their morality for the sake of their disciples, and disciples are not even aware of it. Yudhishthira doesn't know. Excuse me. Yudhishthira doesn't know what exactly happened. But if Yudhishthira spent a little time to try to understand or to try to ask Krishna, to try to go to a deeper level of consciousness, to a deeper conscious living, he would have been able to figure it out. Take the life of Ramakrishna. He explored so many profound sciences on himself. But what did the society name him as? They said he needed medical attention, and they said something is wrong with him. He has to visit a doctor, and they tried to take him to a mental asylum and what not. But he cared two hoots because he knows what he's doing. And he knows he's exploring those great sciences so that the true seekers who exist when he existed in the body and the true seekers who would come after he left the body would stand to benefit from it. Their eyes are like a hawk's eyes on the satyas, on the truths, and on the avataric mission. That is why, even though every time society hits them on their chest, like a child hitting the father back on the chest, they don't care about it. They just continue to smile and they continue to do what they're doing because they know what they're doing. They know it is for the ultimate purpose of each individual in humanity, to fulfill the purpose, to help fulfill the purpose of each individual's birth itself on the planet. And if they are going to be swayed by ignorant comments and remarks and the ignorance of the masses, then the avataric mission will never get fulfilled. So, in that sense, theirs is a completely thankless job. But they are not waiting for the gratitude of humanity. They come for a mission, they execute it, and they leave. I can tell you millions of examples from my own life, my co-disciples, my co-sannyasis' lives, how now if we all look back, even with the level of consciousness that we have today, which has definitely grown since the advent of the Master in our lives, we can tell you so many examples of how thanklessly we have functioned in so many instances in our lives. When the Master has tried to the Master is actually working every minute to either break a pattern in you, a behavioral pattern, or to infuse more consciousness in you, to remove a blind spot in you, to take you closer to higher conscious living. But because of the ignorance, we are not even able to decipher or understand that much. And we think very often that he is the villain in our lives. That he is trying to stop us from doing something and flowering. That he is trying to discourage us. When he is trying to remove a blind spot, we will think he is trying to discourage us. It is so paradoxical. It is so paradoxical. Now, with growing consciousness, we can so easily tell from the past how he was actually trying to do something and we were thinking he's trying to do something else. And therefore, we were resisting. And we were silently not happy with him. And many times, violently displayed it as well. It is so sad. It is so pathetic. That is why I say it is a thankless job for the masters. But as the consciousness grows, definitely we start understanding what is it they're trying to say. Where in us we have to look in to get that click, and from which blind spot we need to move out. And we start appreciating it. That is their success. So initially, I would say it's a completely thankless job on the account of every disciple. But as they successfully grow the disciples' consciousness, it gets better and better for them. Because the disciple then starts understanding the nuances, the subtlety, and he starts understanding the Guru is working for me. And I am the one who's been working against me for so many years. And that is why none of my reality really got caused. Or even if many things that I wanted happened, I am not feeling the fulfillment I should be feeling. So I want to continue to talk on this topic of the master's job is a thankless job, because I feel through this topic itself, we can learn many profound lessons and come away from our blind spots and feel the gush of energy flowing out because of that, and appreciate the job of the masters in our life. So I will definitely continue to talk on this topic. So till the next video, Nityanandan.